My mom had this spinning wheel, and she loved it. Well, I was playing with it in the way a young child might when his parents are out, and that wheel came right off. It wouldn't go back into place, so I pushed it harder, and pretty soon I'd broken off a spoke. Anyway, I got whipped pretty good for it. That wheel was never the same. I used to think of the gods as being like parents to all of us.
谢谢你Kaizo。帕雷吉呢？
Once again, it seems you have led me into a divine mess. And thanks to you, the company will benefit in the end. I am honored to have served with you, Watcher. You are and will always be my...
这种暖流来自他主和人民身上的自豪与热情、热爱之情。在种种的景象多见的瓦利亚共和国的无数城市与贵族，看到商人、艺术家以及正在练习技艺的做工师，也看到了五羊兄弟或其他许多圣骑士脸庞，尽管你们感受到他对这些人的软硬，但他也怀着相同的骄傲与敬意。最终，你看到自己的脸庞出现在瓦利亚领导与伟人之中，你能感受到帕雷吉那作为一国勇士的你，还有艳羡之情。
Let us go. Aethys awaits us.
幻雅，你有什么想法吗？
So, here we stand on Lost Kaizo. Considering that all the powers of the Deadfire have scrambled to converge on this spot, you can forgive me for expecting more. My parents gave me an earful about horizon-spanning beaches and towers reaching beyond the stars.
All I can see is good folk tussling over.
Time to confront Aethys, hopefully for the last time. You know what you're doing?
你知道你在做什么？
No time to waste then. I'm about as ready to confront a god as I'll ever be. We're doing good work here. Setting foot on Kaizo is a statement that no one can ignore. You should be proud. Captain, I don't know what's gonna happen to us, but I want you to know that I'm not scared, and I'm glad you're here with me.
我们一定能闯过这难关。
I know we can, Captain. We're good like that. Go give the green boy a piece of your mind.
走吧。
Indeed.
纪念者杜莫、塔帕、托吉马，他们是恩加蒂的守兵犬。昂德拉兹塔。
I shall make it
是吗？
so.
古老的控制仪。关闭。
The machine controlling the storm winds down. The clattering of its machinery settles into a low whir and then, at last, hiccups to a halt. Beyond the tower, the black, roiling clouds of Andra's mortar roll away from the ancient city of Kaizo, with only a tired sigh of wind to see them off. The bell's ringing is soft, not the clangor and torrent you've grown used to. It calls to your soul, and your soul yearns to follow it. Your soul flees from your body and into the beyond, chasing that sound. It leads you at last to Bareth's realm, to that cold platform and room of endless doors.
Watcher, your journey nears its conclusion.
The pallid knight stands before
被
you,
拉死，
her gaunt face impassive.
觉得当个火影这样像有点。
Free of your duty to me, perhaps. Soon you will confront Aethys for what will likely be the final time, and you will do so as the Herald of Bareth, the only creature on the face of Aora to whom he will listen.
The pallid knight inclines her head to you, black hair hanging lank in her face. She steps back and cedes the floor to Helia.
If Aethys truly intends to go through with his mad plan to destroy the wheel, a generation's worth of souls will be trapped in the in-between. So many would suffer. How can Aethys be so cruel? He cannot just abandon them. Aethys must help the Kith find a quick solution.
Abaddon strides forward.
Aethys thrust this crisis on the Kith. They did not bring it upon themselves. Their only mistake was entrusting us to watch over them. Who will help them rebuild their world now?
Aethys will reveal every secret of the gods. Will Kith be able to change the established order if they have no wonder to inspire them? Aethys must help them resolve this quickly, lest every one of Aora's few remaining mysteries be laid plain.
You have misgivings. Good. You should be wary of any help Aethys might offer you. With the wheel destroyed, Kith will tear themselves apart. It is the gods' duty to prevent that happening, lest they doom us all. And as Kith must be ruled, so too must the gods. I say that if Aethys is so eager to throw down the mantle of power and step aside, I shall take my rightful place as Queen of the Gods again.
Kith are strongest when they follow our lead, and we are strongest when we lead in turn. United in purpose with the gods, Kith can accomplish things that without us, they could never have even begun. They must be shown their boundaries to surpass them.
Kith will not solve Aethys' puzzle on their own. And without an established order to fight against, the bonds that bind them dissolve, and they fight
自
amongst
相残杀之
themselves.
中，没错。
That confidence is what will save Kith, Watcher. Do not lose it when you stand before Aethys.
Boudica's firm hand is but the motherly smothering of Helia by another name. Mortals should have no special advantages. Only once Kith have striven to improve themselves through trial will they truly know their measure. Kith must suffer to find their strength if they are to survive the world into which Aethys drags them.
加拉温啊！
Our intervention in your struggle would be a cruelty and counter to our purpose.
He lets his words hang in the air for a moment. Gaze, level with your own.
Indeed. Kith must discover for themselves what it is they are worth, and of what it is they are capable. What we do for them, they do not learn for themselves. Trial breeds ingenuity. If our work of generations was not in vain, Kith will succeed in spite of Aethys' actions. I have faith in Kith's ability to meet Aethys' challenge. Do not mistake my words for indifference, Watcher. They are born from a fierce belief in your potential, not a refutation of it.
And yet you come to Kaizo alone, with none at your back. All that Kith stand to lose. And even then your leaders could not join hands, squabbling instead over prestige and resources. You believe that will change when my final death comes calling? Margaret is blinded by her affection for mortals. She does not see that entropy is the destiny of all things. If Eothas were wise, he would destroy everything. Kith have had their chance. It is time to let silence reign.
As Rimmergon's words fade, the Pallid Knight returns. She no longer towers over you, a giant even among the gods.
Well, Watcher, you know where we stand. What do you believe?
贝拉兹智能是你的招领，跟帮助我们修复。已经发生和即将发生都是众神的过失。真正持久的变革需要牺牲，接下来的日子会很艰难。一切都很好，如果我们不能阻止贝拉兹的责任求救，我不在乎。众神已经尽力，接下来看我们自己。我不知道。
I only suggest that you walk into this future with eyes wide, Watcher. The mantle of responsibility is a heavy one, broad though Kith's shoulders may be. Now the time has come for us to part, Watcher. I laid upon you a difficult duty, and you have discharged it well. You will be free of it in time, but not now. You are no stranger to hard choices. You killed Theos, and when his soul was laid bare before you, you chose to return it to the wheel. Remember the strength it took to make that choice, and know that you alone may sway Eothas now. When you stand before him...
She claps her gauntleted hands together, and a sound like thunder rumbles through the room. As the floor crumbles and falls away beneath you, you hear the sound of a single bell ringing, and beneath it, the faintest whisper.
结束了。哦，这是什么？这是他干嘛？哦，他在跳舞吗？
You keep falling asleep on me, I'm gonna have to start walking behind you with a pillow. Oh, by the way, the storm's gone. Also, I think Eothas is ending the world.
他的枕头跟在你身上。风暴结束，这是正在毁灭这个世界。
It is good to see you awake. It seems the storm has passed.
If all your missions involve this many head wounds, then I volunteer to set the next one.
Gods and darnation!
他在干嘛？哇！哇！他在跳舞啊！好吧，现在怎么办？去跟他一起跳舞吗？哦，我知道了，我们要去那个，去左边那个，还有一个地方嘛，去左边那边找。 这个，哎，怎么不能去？那怎么办？难道这还有解谜还没有解完？这就尴尬了，现在怎么办？ Kaizo， 哼，哎，有人哎，哈扎努伊卡，努伊卡鲁，他的武器抄上来。
What everyone else fails to grasp is that Rauatai isn't a storm-tossed spit of land. It's the Kith who stand together there. Kaizo belongs to us. We've earned it with blood and sweat. And no one shall take it from us now.
为什么你们会在二测试摧毁轮回时还在争执？
I can't stop him. Neither can you. But I can give my country a chance at weathering what comes next. Rauataians, defend Ukaizo!
Defend Ukaizo.
I got it.
Death! Thank you.
I need something stronger.
我现在是已经进入虚空，是不是？一直那个声音一直是很奇怪的状态。
Let us end this. Senteri, I cannot.
Moeth, Ixi, Ana. Son of a cur!
As one.
Well, that's
what?
Moeth, Ixi, Ana.
Yes. I cannot.
怎么那么多人啊？到底？你看最难的是这边啦，不是前面那边啦。被麻痹了。
Not happening.
Missed.
哇，死掉了！是我冲太慢还是怎样？
Can't get a clean hit.
Mela, this is.
，Whatever Kaizo, and no one shall take it. Roatai! Death take you!
Chloe! Stuck!
Ha! Ha! Still got it.
어, 잠깐만, 씨.
야!
死了没有？他没死哎。 被定身了。
Cannot.
Forth to battle.
Looks like I'm here to stay.
是他。
Afraid not, Captain.
Moeth, Ixi,
怎么还不死？他不死，我都要死啊！
Diveros! How could I miss? Let us end this!
Indeed.
For the Ranganui.
Moe. Ixie.
I can't move. This thing isn't doing the job.
Damn it, got away.
Ixie. Moe. Ixie.
Yes?
Finish them! As one.
Moe. Ixie.
剩下一只。不好意思呢。
Ixie.
Let us end this!
Moe. Ixie.
降神术，不要降神。
Moe. Ixie. Lavaru beyond seek.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Lavaru beyond seek. Moe. Ixie.
Spot on.
哇，连老鹰的护甲都有11。老鹰怎么穿的护甲？
Yes? Yes?
搞定，终于搞定了。卓越装甲，他应该穿装甲才对。传奇装甲。卓越的重甲，哇，痛而知足。卓越的装甲，那现在会不会太晚了？一切都已经结束了。是啊，一切都结束了。啊，好装甲。 再捡个不知道干嘛的捡装备。难道后面还有吗？这是什么
Afraid not.
哦，左边这边可以下去走，可以下去。
You descend into the ancient winding streets of Kaizo. Battered by storms for thousands of years, the ruins bear the marks of their role as the lone witnesses of the god's great secret at the center of the city. As you approach the center of the city, the weathered architecture gives way to more luminous Audra, piercing the ruins, eventually overtaking them entirely. Cresting the top of a fallen tower, you finally get a clear view of Aethys. He stands, legs astride, next to a great stone monument ringed with 11 cavernous alcoves. An immense Angwithan machine floats above the monument, suspended by invisible energy emanating from a well of light beneath it. Great brass rings spin around a core of metal and Audra at the machine's center. The only safe route to the god is a steep ascent along a monstrous pillar of luminous Audra. Intertwined with fragments of Kaizo's ruins that it has carried through the centuries. The pillar bends in a long arc, towering above the machine. The pillar levels out near Aethys's head, a silent observer to the destruction of the machine it has grown beside over thousands of years. You weave your way along a treacherous rain-slicked path up the pillar's skyward side. As you arrive at the top, you catch Aethys's attention.
Strange to see Kaizo in this way. It may be hard to picture, but this city was once full of life. The Huana, yes, but also kith from many other cultures. Great hanging trees shadowed these boulevards. Gardens sprawled across the open rooftops. Each spring, a festival procession